we were given this capacity to build universes inside our minds. The bodies we live in aren't necessarily just this one, it's the one you think you have. Can my muscle structure literally do something? There's ways in which that'll limit who I'm being in the state that I can be in. But then there's no limit to the imaginary state that I can be in.
Yep.
And expanding that is another fun, geeky game that actors just do.
Yeah,
We're just taught how to do that.
Yeah, it's true. And other people are not taught that, and they're not taught to think about the stories that they tell themselves. And do you like where you're at? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, what story are you living in? And what's the story you want to be living in? And if you don't know the story you want to be living in, then how do you think you are going to change the story that you don't want to be living in? Because you have to have the story you want to be living in. And whether that is on a personal level or if that is on a large systemic level, what do you want to build? Like there are all sorts of things to be able to be torn down, whether that's in ourselves or in our world. But there has to be something to take its place. There has to be a vision. There has to be what story do you want to tell? Yeah. And if you are not telling that story, why?
And people are not aware. They can look at an actor on a stage. They know the actor is playing an imaginary story. Somebody thought of it, they created it. People are not aware that they are living out an imaginary story. The stories they tell about who they are and what they're capable of are hallucinations just as much as the fantasy shows that we watch on Netflix.
Yes.
You are likely living in an imaginary version of your world. And you've decided it's reality. You've created it, the thoughts you have and that sort of thing. Which is why I keep saying, like, we're all actors.
Yep.
There are many of us that are not aware.
Yep. We all have our masks, whether or not we know them or not. We all have our masks.